All right, we got a new acquisition. Check this thing out. It's a 58 F100. It's got some rust issues here. Some rust issues here. But this thing came literally out of a swamp. I mean, like literally from a swamp. So all things considered, it's in actually, doesn't look like it, but trust me, this thing is in crazy good condition considering it's been in a swamp since about 1975 from talking to the family. So all things considered, it is in shockingly good shape. You know, the wheels are absolutely done for from sitting out there. But I mean, as long as this and the door are it's in relatively good shape. Now this is interesting. So, okay, what do we have going on here? We are yellow. After we were like an Edsel ice green. And then originally, looks like a navy gray. So right off the rip, this is interesting. Looks like original navy gray to an Edsel ice green to like a Virginia VDOT, like Department of Transportation yellow. Man, they took the time they resprayed this whole thing that green. Interesting. Focus, there we go. Let's see, usually inside the glove box, how do I? Yep. So the navy gray was definitely the original color. N. So this was made in Norfolk, Virginia, where there's a Navy yard, and I see navy gray. Paint coat of S. Paint coat of S, that is special. So I believe this navy gray to be the original color, and it's a special color. You know, you didn't exactly order a navy gray truck from Ford, hence the S color code for special. And somebody did a good job. I mean, they stripped this thing. Yeah, navy gray, like an Edsel ice blue, ice green, whatever it is. I mean, they took the time, whoever it was, to completely paint the interior of this thing. Here's some more original gray. Old boot. Interesting. Looks like 3 on the tree. Yeah, we have some original gray there. All right, so an interesting thing. I see original navy gray and I see yellow. I don't see that green anywhere on the outside. So it looks like just the interior was painted green, which is odd. Let's see if we can get this hood up. Oh, goodness. All right, she's stuck. God almighty. Oh. Yeah. Oh, well that would explain it. Navy department. So that would explain why our original color is navy gray right there. This is a military truck. Navy department. It says cargo pickup 4800 GVW, half ton 4x2, model F100, capacity of 1275, year of manufacture 1958, shipped June June of 1958. We got some height, weight, width, length, warranty information. Looks like it says 12 months for the warranty. Serial number's the VIN. So these had a sock filter, but starting in 1957, you could get the optional spin-on filter, which looks like that's what the military opted for. I don't see the first spark plug in here, so that's not a great sign. Carburetor's completely frozen. Also not a great sign. Looks like we got the fan here. Yep, fan's not hooked up. Carb's frozen. No spark plugs in it, so not great signs. Oh, here's some plugs. I'll have to order some of these if this thing turns over, because these are a very, very special spark plug. This engine's a Ford 223. They take a very, very specific special spark plug that you can't just pick up anywhere, so I'll probably have to order those. Look at, like, I've got big hands. This radiator is like as thick as all 5 of my fingers together. That is a intense radiator. Good Lord. That's a big boy radiator. That looks like a 13/16 socket. Let's see if this thing turns over. All right. 13/16. Okay. Let's see how good my calibrated eyeball is. Oh yeah. Called it 13/16. Okay. Give me 1 second to set you up, and then we're gonna see if this thing turns over. All right. Please turn over. Oh, that is a negatory. Let's try the other way. Oh, she's not budging. Okay. So this thing is completely locked up. So all right, so this video is not going to be nearly as long as I was hoping it would be. I was hoping we'd turn this thing over and see what happens, but so what I'm going to do, since it's completely locked up, well, since the spark plugs are already out, let's spray a ample amount of penetrating lube down in these cylinders. And what I'm gonna do is just let this thing marinate for a couple days. So I'll go ahead and post this. I may go ahead and order some spark plugs, maybe some wires. I'm kind of hesitant to buy head gasket kit yet because it's gonna be probably $100 after shipping, and we don't know if this engine is completely screwed or not, so I'd rather not spend $100 to find out, you know, the pistons are snapped in half and were absolutely destroyed. You know, no sense in spending that money, because I'll tell you why. That one's at the top. I can hear the higher pitch. I have this thing right here, which has a already ready to pull 306. So I've got a 306 I can drop in here, but I would love, it would be so fun to get this thing going with its original 230. So I will continue to spray these cylinders down with some penetrating lube, and then we'll let it marinate for a couple days. I'll come back in a few days and see if it breaks free. If it doesn't break free, in the next video, what I'll do is take the valve cover off and take a dead blow hammer, and we'll tap on the valves. We'll see what that does. If it comes down to it, we will remove the cylinder head, and then we will knock on the pistons with the head off with like a 2x4 and a dead blow hammer and see if we can unfreeze it. I'm not seeing any damage on the exterior of the block like it has. Yeah, I'm not seeing any frozen or any freeze plugs that are popped out. Yeah, I'm not seeing any damage, so it hasn't shredded itself to the point where it's put a window in the block. But boy, oh boy, she frozen up. Probably from sitting in a swamp. There's probably a significant amount of moisture from condensation that has accumulated in the cylinders. So in the next episode I post, the other thing I'll do is I'll get my little snake camera and we'll stick it in those cylinders and see how they look. They might be just absolutely rust barnacle, just nastiness. Like this thing may be too far gone, but we'll see. We'll see. So yeah, hang tight. If you hit the notification bell, subscribe, you'll see when I upload the next video. And we'll start working on this thing again. So next episode, what to look forward to is, I'm assuming this isn't going to break free. So if that does not, what you look forward to in the next episode is we will unbolt this valve cover off and we will take the cylinder head off and see what the cylinders look like. But first thing, we'll stick a camera down in there and see if it's even worth doing that. So yeah, hang tight and we'll see if we can unfreeze this very frozen engine. But cool truck. Cool truck. Inline 6 with 3 in the tree. You do not see many of these 57, 58, 59, 60 Ford trucks. They're the only Ford trucks that had 4 headlights in the front, and only 58, 59, and 60. So cool truck. I think it's really awesome that it's got a military background. That's kind of cool. So I'll try to take that off and clean that up. So next episode, we'll read more of that tag too. So interesting. Yeah, been painted twice. Military history. I wish this thing could talk and tell me its story, but we'll see if we can make her putt over. I'll have to get a carb rebuild kit too, or find a spare carb because that one's pretty frozen. But hang in there, and I'll post another episode soon. So see you guys here in a little bit.